Good day, I am Cadet 2nd Class Math Person B, and I will talk all about the RA 9165 versus the RA 6425. For Section 5, 11, and 15, Penalty and Fines. The comprehensive of RA 9165 and RA 6425, the Section 5, 11, and 15, Penalty and Fines. For RA 9165, Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, and for RA 6425, Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972 are two key pieces of legislation in the Philippines that address the control and regulation of dangerous drugs. First is the Section 5, Sale, Trading, Administration, Dispensation, Delivery, Distribution, and Transportation of dangerous drugs. For RA 9165, the penalty is life imprisonment to death. The fine ranges to 500,000 to 10 million. For RA 6425, the penalty is life imprisonment to death. They are both the same, and for fine is ranges for 20,000 pesos and 30,000 pesos. For the both laws prescribe life imprisonment to death for the sale and distribution of dangerous drugs. However, the RA 9165 imposes significantly high fines compared to RA 6425. For Section 11, Possession of dangerous drugs, for RA 9165, the penalty is for possession of 10 grams or more or certain dangerous drugs. The example of the drugs is methamphetamine, heroin, and cocaine. For the penalty is life imprisonment to death. For possession or less than 10 grams, 12 years and 1 day to 20 years imprisonment. Fine ranges to 30,000 pesos to 10 million depending on the quantity of the type of drugs. For the penalty, for possession of prohibited drugs, 12 years to 20 years imprisonment. For the fine is 12,000 to 30,000 pesos. RA 9165 introduces a more detailed classification of penalties based on the amount of drugs with harshest penalty and significance high compared to RA 6425. For Section 15, Use of Dangerous Drugs, for the RA 9165, for first-time offenders, minimum of 6 months rehabilitation in a government center. For second-time offenders, 6 years and 1 day to 12 years imprisonment. Fine ranges not especially stated but subject to court discretion in case of repeating offenses. For RA 6425, the penalty is for first-time offenders, voluntary submission of rehabilitation. For repeated offenders, 6 years and 1 day to 12 years imprisonment. For the RA 9165 formalizes the rehabilitation compressed for first-time offenders, while both laws imposed imprisonment for repeating offenders. However, the RA 9165 is improved clearer guidelines of rehabilitation and imprisonment. For the summary is the fine of RA 9165 imposes substantially higher fines across all sections compared to the RA 6425.